3 wishes. The only thing not mentioned is riches. My life's ridiculous. I can't believe this shit as I live it. I'm broke as fuck, man. As quick as funds come, they're insufficient. I barely paid rent, but had the chains in an instant. My life is watching money run away and keep it distance. The days I'm getting paid on my birthday and Christmas versus pay rent and we got money from the show. Walked with like a G and in a week we got about an O. So we rolling up another one like where the fuck to go? Not the weekend, but still we pouring bottles on the floor. But on a fucking Tuesday, yo, I woke up broke. My pants inside out, can't find my phone. What's good, Germany? It's Nova Rockafeller from Canada. Check out GermanRhymes.de. Those are my brethren.
Ja, hi, hier ist Tobi von GermanRhymes und heute bin ich hier mit Nova Rockafeller, eine Rapperin aus Kanada, die wir hier zufällig getroffen haben. Sie tourt gerade mit R.A. the Rugged Man und haben wir gedacht, fragen wir die auch mal ein paar Fragen. Hi Nova.
What's good?
First question, what kind of name is Nova Rockafeller? Is it your real name? I don't think so. How did you made it up and why?
I hate the name Nova Rockafeller. Nova Rockafeller was given to me. My real name is Nova, and I used to have a worse name. I can't find a good name to save myself, but it was given to me when I was on tour in Canada by OG Hindu Kush, they're making huge noise out in Canada right now. But we were just out one night. This is like our 3rd night up partying, and they're like, "You need a new rap name." And it was like that second, it was the first thing that came out of their mouth. So I was like, "Okay, I'll go with it." I'm thinking of changing it to like Ugly Nova or like Nova the Dumbest or like I don't know, Nova Callahan or some shit. I don't know what to do. I was thinking Black Kid, but I'm not black, so I don't know.
Okay, but why do you call yourself such bad names? And why do you wear these frames? Are these real prescripted? It's just nerd glasses.
It's just nerd glasses. I've been wearing lensless glasses since I was like 16 years old. I have like 15 different pairs. I constantly lose them. They're not all like this. I just like literally pop lenses out of sunglasses and it's my shit. It's always been my shit.
Okay.
Why do I call myself bad names? Like what? Like this? Like bitch, slut, and hoe? Oh, in Canada I got kind of a reputation for myself that it's not true. I'm not actually slutty. Like you'll probably never sleep with me or anything, but everyone there.
It's written on a shirt.
It is written on a shirt. I wrote it on the shirt myself. But everyone thought I was really a terrible person. It's just like the male competition in Canada was really like hating on me from the start because I was working hard as like an underground artist on that underground hustle. So they're trying to find a way to bring me down. You know, they couldn't hate on my music, they couldn't hate on my hustle, they couldn't hate on how I was getting my music out because I was doing it legitimately. And when they went and they're trying to find ways to bring me down by saying every single good male artist I work with, I fucked. But it's not true. So really, this is like, it's kind of a mockery. Like my single right now is "I'm a Piece of Shit," and it's talking about how I've been called a bitch, a slut, a hoe, and it's really just a mockery of what they think of me. It's like, okay, you want to give me that, like I'll own it. Like if you want to think I'm a fucking huge whore, like fine, think that. And I think it's funny, so I go with it.
Okay, but in reality, you go to the library and read books and shit. I mean. You're still a party girl.
I don't think I'm still a party girl. Like I get drunk and I'm not one of those girls who gets done up and goes to the bar. Like I'm more like you'll find me at a rap show, like completely behindered, like just being a retard. Like I don't know. I smoke weed. That's all I do is smoke weed. I would always rather smoke joint than drink. And when you smoke weed, you don't want to get crazy. You just want to chill out. Like I'm very chill. I don't go to the library. I work really, really hard, like all day, every day. I wake up, I smoke joint, I write a song, and then I work on jewelry. I have my jewelry line, which is Toys on Chains. And then I go to the studio. I come home. I plan my videos. I do my design for my shirts. I update my blog, and then I wake up and do it again every single day.
You're a hustler.
I'm a hustler. I'm getting this. I don't care what happens.
Okay, back to the bitch topic. The problem is, I see in Germany, I've been to a lot of rap concerts from male artists, and I see a lot of groupies. And why do you think it's for women to go to a rap show and to get the artist's telephone number and to go to the hotel with him and sleep with him and at the next day feel like a piece of shit? Why do they do that?
You know what? Like, I don't think girls actually, like, if you go fuck somebody that you want to fuck and then you go home, like, I don't think they feel like a piece of shit afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody should just do what they want to do. If you want to fuck some rappers after a show, like, go fuck some rappers after a show. Like, I'm not the type of person who's gone to go fuck rappers after a show. Like, I met RA in Edmonton like 2.5 years ago. Like, did we have sex after? No, right? And I'm just not like that. I think if other people want to do that, like, go ahead. Like, do whatever you want to do. But at the same time, like, if, you know, I don't think it's a respectable behavior. Like, you know, commend someone for doing whatever they want to do. But if you're one of those girls who just goes and, like, you have to respect yourself. You know, if you don't respect yourself, you don't show yourself respect enough to not have sex with somebody, like, what do you want other people to do? Like, be like, no, I'm not going to have sex with you, even though you're, like, readily giving it to me. Like, you know, like, women have to respect themselves before they respect from anyone else.
Word. Yeah. Can you name the biggest obstacles for women to come up in any genre? I mean, like, you're a rapper, you're a designer, and I guess in every of these genres you face problems that are induced by the fact that you're a woman.
Yeah. You know, you deal with a lot of stuff, but at the same time, the biggest problems are the same problems that any male would face. Like, if you get yourself too concerned with the fact that I have to work twice as hard to get respect, you know, I do have to work twice as hard to get respect, and that's what I have to do. But then at the same time, it's way harder to get my CD done. You know what I mean? It's way harder to throw that first show, and it's way harder to book a tour. So, like, to even be concerned with the shit that I have to overcome because I'm a woman is just kind of like, it's ignorant to, like, what I should even have my mind on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get so much disrespect. Like, people talk about me in forums like I'm a fucking piece of meat, but, you know, there's also, like, with every person that does that, there's fucking 10 people who love my music. So it's a trade-off, you know? I get my name out there quicker because I'm a girl, and I'm thankful for that, but it's like the same amount, you can get your name out there and then to get the respect after, it's hard.
Well, it's difficult to not see you as a piece of meat when, for example, the flyer you hand out depicts you with a, what is it, a bikini?
No, it's my bra and a pair of shorts. It's my bra and a pair of shorts.
But you see where I'm getting at? It's very difficult for guys, for men, and I'm including myself, to see a woman in her underwear or whatever, and later she says she's a serious rapper, she's a serious person. Yeah. I think it's better the other way around, to get to know the person with her real intentions, yeah, and then later get to know, oh wow, she's beautiful too. It's very difficult, yeah, for guys to take you serious this way.
I feel you, but you know, I don't come out with my merch and my cards until after I perform. So it's like, how many thousands of people just saw me kill it, and then I'm coming and making a mockery. I feel like I'm making a mockery of all that. You know, like with my name in Canada, my name in the States. Like when I come out with shit like that, people are like, "That's hilarious," because they've heard my music and they know that like my music is like, it's like dirtbag stoner rap music, and it's like I'm not a girl by any means in any of my songs. So when I come out and I'm like ultra feminine, where it's like, hey, I'm half naked on my shirt and I'm half naked on my promo cards, and like, you know, my album, you can see my cleavage, like, I kind of feel like I'm being funny. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm making a joke, and like if people take it seriously and think I'm sexy, like I had like fat wrinkles in like one of the pictures, and like I didn't even want to take them out, and RA made me take them out. I'm like, no, I think it's funny that I have a little gut, and you know, like I just feel like I'm selling my music and I'm like making a joke with the promo. Do you know what I mean?
How many journalists ask you for Lil Kim or any other female rappers that sell sex? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think the difference between like me and Lil Kim is Lil Kim sells like sex in her music as well as like selling sex. Like Lil Kim is just a fucking sex goddess. Like she's like a sex icon. Like she's definitely one of the people doing that. It's like, and realistically, it's like my music's hard. Like every verse I spit could be spit by a guy, because that's the topic that I talk about. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about like being a girl and going to the club and getting drunk and like, you know, Bacardi and party and shit like that. Like I feel like my music sells itself, and the merchandise is just like, it's a bonus. Like it's just funny additive. But like as far as Lil Kim and all them go, like nobody even really like compares me to them. Like nobody even really like, once they've heard my music, nobody even really had anything to say about that, because I'm so different. Like, I really am the epitome of like white trash female rapper, you know?
For how long are you doing this, the rap thing?
I've been rapping for like 8 years. I started when I was like 15 or 16. Oh, that just gave away my age. Shut up. I tell everyone I'm 19. But yeah, I've been doing it for 8 years. I started recording probably about 8 years ago. My dad and my brother both have recording studios. So they kind of taught me how to do it. I had my first recording studio when I was 17. I started charging people to come in when I was 19. Threw my first show when I was 19. I threw like a string of shows, like all up until now. I booked tours, like I did so much stuff. Like, I worked really hard. Like, since then, like since I started doing it, I like knew I wasn't gonna do anything else. When I was 16 though, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be doing this when I'm 18. When I was 18, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be doing this when I'm 21. And now it's like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna stop. Like, it's the worst job to pick.
Where in Canada did you grow up?
I grew up in Jamaica, actually. I was born in Edmonton, which is Western Canada. And then I grew up in Jamaica, moved back to Edmonton, and then I moved out to Toronto just now for like 7 months, and now I've been in New York for about 4 months. So I've been fucking everywhere.
Okay. Would you say you can live off of hip-hop?
I'm doing okay right now, and then hopefully I'll be able to live better off of hip-hop, but I feel like it's something that's completely like, if I'm not already there, like it's entirely attainable for me at this point. Like, I kind of like know what I have to do and like know where I'm going, and I've got like my plan figured out finally. So hopefully I'll be living off of hip-hop like entirely next time you talk to me. I haven't worked a normal job since I was like 16 years old. Like, I've never worked a job in my life, really.
So what is a big picture? What do you want to imagine 1 year from now? You're gonna be a rich rap superstar. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? Honestly, I really want exactly the same as Ari the Rugged Man's career. Like, he gets to tour around the world, do shows, he lives well, and then you know, he gets to come home. He can go out in the city and only get recognized maybe once or twice a day. Like, he's got like a really comfortable, like legendary like career, and that's really what I want. I really just want to be able to go over the world and have like a solid group of fans, and like I don't want to do that whole superstar shit. Like, I'm not really like trying to that, you know. You're not catching me talking to labels. Like, that's not what I want. Like, I've worked so hard at this myself. Like, I really want to do it all myself. I want to continue to like be self-managed and like self-organized and everything. Yeah.
Speaking of Rugged Man, he's been a rapper for a long time now, and he every song he releases has something to say. That's at least that's my impression of events that occurred to him and things he experienced, or his family members, like his father and Vietnam and shit like that.
Crazy lyricism about like boxing and like old films that like nobody knows about. Like, his actual lyricism is insane if you break it down. Like, he's talking about so much while talking about that shit. Like, it's crazy. He's great.
So him being that, what's your style? You just talked about you're doing the white trash thing, but how much you is in your lyrics?
It's all me. Like, it's really like my last album that I'm putting out this week. Like, I finished it in March. I'm already working on the second one, so it's in past tense now. But this album, it's actually the chronological story of 6 months of my life. It was, you know, I did the same thing that R.A. did, like in a smaller sense. Like, I was living in Edmonton, a record label brought me out to Toronto, and they're like, we want to sign you, and then they signed me, and then, you know, 3 months later, they're like, we want you to change your music, and I literally, like, I couldn't do it. They wanted to take my guitars away. My album's, like, entirely live guitars now, like, that I did on my own, and, like, it's all me. Like, it's the chronological story is 6 months of my life, and it was like the craziest 6 months of my life, because it was when I felt like I got signed by that label. I came out, I felt like I had nothing, and then I realized that like I still could do it. Like, I've been doing it myself before them, and I could still do it myself after them. And like, I came harder than I've ever come before. Like, that sounded so dirty, but yeah, no, I came harder than I've ever come before. But no, it's we got it already. But no, it's really like, it's an ill way to say sometimes sad things. Like, it's all about like the whole album, if I wanted to sum it up, like it's kind of like you get that perfect picture of like a career and everyone thinks you're doing amazing, and it's really like you know, you come behind it, like, and it's not what it seems at all. Like it's like a huge struggle. Like it's hard work, and it's fucking, you know, first time I heard my song on the radio, it sucked. It made me cry. Like, I was like, this feels shitty because it's not what I thought it was gonna be, right? Like, the first show, same way. Like, it was just like, nothing was good enough until, like, even now, like, nothing's good enough yet. Like, it'll be better soon, you know? Okay. So it's really about that. It's kind of a, like, it rips, like, kind of like the lies out of, like, maybe like the underground rapper's lifestyle. And it kind of like talks about how it really is, when a lot of people who are at my point, like, they try and like lie and say like they have it all, you know what I mean? And like, they're really doing it, and it's like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm telling you about my life. Like, I wake up, I sit in my kitchen, I smoke weed, like, I go to shows, I get drunk, I chill, like, and do mushrooms, and, you know, like, it's my real life.
Rap minus lies equals hip hop.
Yeah. I don't know. I think of rap, and I don't think of it as like this huge thing or this huge culture. Like, rap is rap. Like, if you rap, you rap. And like, there's a lot of lies in hip hop, but at the same time, a lot of the people who we think are lying, like, that's their life. So I feel like everybody's just doing their thing, and those who aren't, like, they get exposed as fakes. Like even Lil Wayne, you look at him, like, he's crazy and he says like crazy weird shit, but like, yeah, it's Lil Wayne. He drinks like fucking a liter of scissor a day. Like, he probably actually does all of that, you know?
True. Last question, what's your connection to Batman?
I have no connection to Batman. This is from my jewelry line, Toys on Chains. And fuck, Batman was just the best superhero. He wasn't even like a superhero, he just had a scientist. And that's always what I say if I ever get like mad famous, I just want a scientist to like build me shit. But yeah, I have a huge attachment to like nostalgic toys. Like, on the back of my album, I've got Army Men. Like, my whole jewelry line is like Army Men and like Army Men guns and shit. Like, it's pretty cool. I just love toys. I don't know, boy toys. I will never touch a girl's toy.
Yeah, okay. I guess thank you for the interview. Thank you for your time. And good luck with the album and your tour and everything, I guess.
Thank you. Accidentallygangster.com is where you check out my music.
Oh wow, fireworks.
You need my shirt. I've been rapping for 8 years, I think. Yeah, 8 years. I started when I was young. One of my boyfriends was a rapper, and I just remember thinking he sucked. So I just thought that I could do it better. So I just I started rapping, and I started rapping better than his crew, and then I started like rapping better than everybody that I thought was good in my city, and like started slowly like just learning from it, and slowly just honing my skill and like figuring out my craft and figuring out phone. What's good? It's Nova Rockafeller from Canada. Check me out at accidentallygangster.com.